Welcome to Mindspring Metro DC's July video blog on What is the Function of the Mind? This video blog will provide an overview as to how your mind functions, in a way we're pretty sure you haven't been introduced to yet. The function of the mind is to function according to itself, or whoever it considers itself to be. This is an amazing aspect of the mind, if you'll take the time to consider it. Essentially, regardless of the mind's programming, its intent is to manifest in your life what it considers to be true. The inherent problem is whether or not you are aware of what it considers its function to be. You may not find its function to be very particularly pleasant or enjoyable. In fact, it may be agonizing and paralyzing. The mind doesn't care whether or not it is painful or pleasurable. This should be obvious to anyone willing to look at the number of people who lead difficult lives, repeating destructive behaviors over and over again. If you believe you can't make it, then you can't. If you believe you're incompetent, then you're going to function that way. If you see yourself as powerless, then you'll function as a powerless person and will use enormous opportunities in your life as circumstances in which to feel more powerlessness. As odd as it may seem, just when you think you have no choice in a difficult event, chances are you've been fooled. It's your mind at work. For you see, your function is not up to your mind, but to you, yourself, the one who's aware of your mind. You have a mind, and it is a powerful and valuable instrument of discovery and action in this world. But it is not you. You have a mind, but you are not your mind. Thank goodness, you're the one that's aware of your mind. Consider a different scenario. Consider changing your function. Consider the boldest, most powerful, most noble thought you can about yourself. Can you believe that the mind is capable of bringing this thought to reality? Consider the enormous ramifications. We all have had the experience of believing something to be true, functioning as if it were true, and finding out later that we were wrong. We discover that our behavior matched our misperception, inviting misunderstandings and creating unintended outcomes. The dilemma we face with the function of our mind is we are unconscious of the misperception and continue to behave as if it were true. If you consider yourself a victim, you will use circumstances in your life to get the experience of being a victim. If you consider yourself to be generous, you will function that way. If you view yourself as a leader, you will function as a leader even in dire events. The mind is geared to achieve what you train it to achieve. For many people, this is an unconscious aspect of their life and leadership. For others, there is the understanding that they can achieve whatever they set their minds out to achieve. Every emotional function that is being carried out by your mind is creating a physiological response at some level. If you consider yourself to be unhappy, then notice how the body mimics this function and becomes an unhappy body. Every psychological condition, however, is a choice of how you want yourself to be. This does not mean that there are difficult moments in life. It does not mean that you get to control external circumstances and events in life. But it does mean that you get to choose how you want to experience those events and circumstances. How you respond determines what happens next. Which path are you going to choose? Thank you for listening to Mindspring Metro DC's latest video blog on the function of the mind. For more information, please visit our website at www.mindspringmetrodc.com. Thank you.